busy?
Why? Did you have something in mind?
I like you, you like me. What say we find a quiet spot on the ship? Get to know each other better.
I am a Lord of the Sith.
And have a little fun. Try not to think so much.
All right. But you do as I say.
We'll see about that. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are?
Don't start getting sentimental on me.
Nothing sentimental about liking pretty things. Just means I have a good eye. So, are we getting married or what?
Do you have a ring?
As long as you don't ask where I got it.
What girl doesn't dream of the day her lover proposes with a stolen ring? Of course I'll marry you.
No kidding? Great. I know you don't want me turning sentimental, but I gotta say it. You are beautiful.
Just shut up and kiss me.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know how to say this, but I was wondering if you wanted to. What I mean is, we've been together a while now.
You want quiet time together away from everyone else?
Yes, exactly. How much time have we really had to ourselves? Dun 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 dun. Have I told you how much I love you? We need to take time for ourselves more often.
I told you. I love you.
I believe you now. I'm sorry if I ever doubted us. Nothing so beautiful could be wrong. And how is my handsome Sith Lord doing?
You're very happy today.
I've been thinking about the future. About us.
And what are your thoughts?
I love you. I want to be with you. To wake up beside you. To protect you from your enemies and laugh with your friends. I'm sorry if that's blunt. That's how I feel.
I feel the same way.
Good. That's all I need. Marriage isn't really an option, but I want to know I have your commitment.
For what it's worth, I'll never leave you.
And I'm not going anywhere. We can hope that someday we'll succeed in our mission, that there will be peace between the Empire and the Republic, the Jedi and the Sith. Maybe then we can get married.
My dear, you shouldn't concern yourself with trifling details.
I am concerned. This house needs all I can give, not just my gardening skills.
Enough, we'll speak later. Your Highness, it's a pleasure to see you on such a chilly day. But if you're here about Denry Ale, I must disappoint. I've been gathering information, yet I cannot locate him with any certainty.
In exchange, Baron, I'll share my information if you share yours.
I'm more than willing. May I? These records, they are the pieces of a puzzle my own sources left incomplete. It appears that some weeks ago, Master Ale arranged a secret meeting with House Rist. That meeting is doubtless occurring as we speak.
I'm not familiar with that house.
House Rist is a stain upon the nobility. A house of slayers and poisoners. I suggest you wait for Denriel's return. A month, perhaps 2. Don't earn the Rist assassins' ire by interfering in their affairs.
Unfortunately, my mission is urgent.
I admire your energy, but these games should be played with caution. Confronting Rist will do no good. Now, I must cut this discussion short. I have other matters to attend to. See to our guest, my lady. Make certain Cortes hospitality remains second to none.
I'm sorry about my husband. He's a busy man, and a brave one. Just not brave enough to confront the House Rist.
Care to explain that?
Everything the Baron said about Rist is true. They are a stain on society, and a foe of Cortes. We live in fear of their blades. But you found our lost patrol, stole Denriel's records.
Why are you telling me this?
The Baron won't listen to my ideas. But you could show him the meaning of bravery. You could show all the houses that defying Rist isn't hopeless. Find Denriel, fight the assassins, change things for all of us.
I can't refuse such a pretty face.
You're very kind. You know, it's a long journey. Join me in my chambers? We could get something to warm you before you go.
Cortes hospitality really is second to none.
And there's a lot more to see. And when we're through, you can leave for Rist and take my hopes with you.
Yes, I sensed my husband's death. Lord Granthan is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered.
He didn't enjoy it. He screamed like a stuck calf-hound.
Mother, what does this mean? Am I truly to become the master of this house?
You will wear his mask and assume his identity. But you are not yet ready to rule, my dear. The voice will be yours, but the words will be mine.
I have longed for my father's death, and the chance to claim his power.
Yes, this is a great day. You have served us well, my new friend.
Perhaps you could show your appreciation in a more personal manner.
Aren't you the rogue? You freed me from an inconvenient husband and put me in control of this house. Let me show you my appreciation. In private.
Whoa! Wait a minute. You're not seriously considering this. Any shuttle port in a storm? Is that the kind of guy you are?
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of guy I am.
Well, then I guess I was beginning to get the wrong idea about you.
Now that we've cleared that up, all this talk is making me impatient. Beelzlet, find something to do, will you? Your mother needs some privacy.
Yes, Mother.
And are you going to dismiss your Twi'lek?
She never leaves my side.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, well, well. Whatever you say. It's your party. Of all the things I've endured to gain power, this was one of the least unpleasant. You are always welcome in my chamber, friend.
Keep the door unlocked.
Where would the fun be in that? Now leave me. I have much to do now that I control House Granthan.
I'm filing a report to Admiral Ange. The operation was a resounding success. The Republic's power base here is obliterated. They know we crippled them, of course, but they can't prove it. The Empire waged war and maintained the illusion of peace.
The Dark Council is pleased. Our success on a densely populated world means we can do it anywhere. Your service has been most illuminating.
Tell the Dark Council that victory is within our reach. We need only to seize it.
Consider that message delivered. My master has requested I return to Roman Cass. I depart immediately. Perhaps we'll see each other again.
You led the Empire to a significant victory, and should be rewarded for it.
I can't wait to see what you have for me. Maybe the middle of the spaceport isn't the best place for it.
The Admiral expects my report, but he wouldn't begrudge me some respite after this great victory. I'd forgotten how it feels to just take some time off and relax. Thank you for reminding me.
What good is crushing the enemy if you can't savor the moment?
Perhaps someday we'll celebrate our total victory. I must remain here and complete my report to Admiral Ange. Farewell.
Darth Lachris, Grand Marshal Chiqueta is defeated, and the Balmoran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
On behalf of the Senate and the Supreme Chancellor, I wholeheartedly condemn the actions of these rogue soldiers on Balmora. They struck at Imperial targets without any Republic support. The Senate values its peace treaty with the Empire.
So embarrassing for the Senate, forsaking their own people. Meanwhile, Imperial intelligence has begun interrogating our captives. I'm giving the Jedi to Darth Maar to see if they can be turned.
Your enemies are beaten, and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
Shall we take a walk among scorched ruins and skulls, discussing plans for the future? I admit, you've put me in the mood to celebrate. Tell me why I should bother with you.
Here's why.
You're not one for words. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmoran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Next time you need assistance, let me know. I have skills you haven't seen.
I'll remember it. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmora, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Don't be in such a hurry, Blade. Don't you remember me? Your old buddy, Dheno Rey? I don't think you looked this good when we met up on Hoth. Or so girly. But you couldn't be an imposter, you know your friend Dheno.
Of course I remember you, Dheno. How long it's been.
Little too long, it seems. Turns out we got a problem. You see, you don't look like the Blade I know. The Blade who owes me credits. But you say you're the Blade, my pretty lady friend, so I'll take you at your word and ask for my money. You understand?
I thought we were close, Dheno. I thought you were my very, very close friend.
Yeah, I can see that. But come on, I really do need the cash if I'm gonna keep your secret.
Come on, you're a good guy. You take a girl's last few credits? Leave her broke and wanting?
Look, maybe I could let the debt slide just this once. For a friend? Dheno and the Blade, you know?
I like the sound of that. I like it a lot, Dheno.
I'm glad to hear it. You know, we could head to my room, get cozy, talk about old times. We got a lot in common, you and me.
All right. So long as I can finish my business here when we're done.
I won't stop you. Come on, I'll show you a few things to really remember me by.
What is it, Ensign?
Sir, remember I told you I completed the intelligence training program? Well, frankly, I'm a little embarrassed, and the rest of my numbers were very good. But I apparently forgot one of the final tests.
I'm sure you could convince me to forgive one tiny mistake.
Sir, I wouldn't feel right. I neglected to complete the interpersonal subversion examination. I'm supposed to be able to move and talk and act in a way that holds the attention of my target. It's a very delicate examination, as I understand.
What can I do to help you, Ensign?
I thought you might vet my skills in private and tell me if I'm adequately subversive.
I'm eager to see what you've learned.
Come along, then. So what do you think, sir? Have I learned to your satisfaction?
I find everything about you satisfying. I'm glad we met on Hoth.
You've warmed me considerably, and I rather enjoy your company. Back to the job.
How are things with you?
Excellent, sir. I just heard Lord Ullius is conducting another opera, and I'm looking forward to the hollow playback. You know, it's been a while since we discussed it, but I believe you were going to take me out to dinner.
Just say the word. Did you have somewhere in mind?
There's a fantastic Mandalorian restaurant in Car City. I'm half allergic to the dumplings, and I still love it. But anywhere in the galaxy will suffice, if the company is right. And that is the only time I ever went barefoot in the garden. I do like you, sir. I don't want to lose you on some nameless satellite somewhere.
I promise. I don't intend to die anytime soon.
Sometimes intent isn't what matters. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring us down. It really has been a wonderful evening.
Reyna, you mean the world to me. I love you. And nothing will come between us.
Thanks to our brilliant complementary tactics. I love you too. It's good to say it.
You wanted to talk?
I was just thinking about when we met. It was much colder, as I recall, and the aristocrat was not entirely thrilled. I thought you'd be gone in a week, and you were, but somehow you dragged me along.
I came to you out of an ambush in the snow, and there you were, glowing.
Was I? Do you ever wonder about the future? Where the likes of us will stand in 5, 10, 50 years?
I imagine myself with a wife at my side. What about you?
I can imagine you that way too. Was that a proposal, sir?
If it was, would you say yes?
Yes. Yes, I would. We don't have to do it on record. I realize there are consequences to making that sort of thing public. But I can wait. And in the meantime...
In the meantime, we've got a wedding to plan. And a whole life after that.
We do at that. I love you. Whatever comes, I always will.
At attention, men. Welcome back, the heroes who just won CZ-198 for the Empire.
Zerka thanks you as well. I've begun downloading the data from CZ-198, even the details concerning the Vigilant.
Zerka can thank me all at once. What about you?
Thank you. I mean it. Zerka now has a future within the Empire, and though our armaments are strong, nothing will replace you as the Empire's greatest weapon.
You've been working hard, long hours, stress of an entire company on your shoulders. Maybe I can help you unwind a little.
That actually sounds lovely. I think I have a bottle of something in my shuttle. If I'd known the Empire was this hospitable, I'd have defected ages ago. Now please excuse me. The Grand Moff wants Zerka weapons on the front within the week. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you again. While the Republic bullies their allies, you're forging new bonds. That's how the Empire will win this war. Good luck on the battlefield. Fight for the new Zerka and a renewed Empire.
Master, as time passes, the thrill of killing the light-side Sith is ebbing. I'm in search of a new thrill. Perhaps one slightly more... personal in nature? Master, I want you. Why don't we find someplace quiet?
I like a woman who's direct. Follow me.
Everything looks a little different when you're relaxed, you know? The sky is brighter, the stars shinier. Can't wait to get all tense again.
Your workload around here just doubled. You'll be tense before you know it.
I can handle it. The more pain, the more pleasure. Makes sense to me. Until next time, Master. I look around, I see other men, even the uncomplicated strong ones, you know. My type, and there's no reaction. It's like every cell inside me knows. You and I are made for each other. So you better propose or something, because our offspring will be the most powerful creatures in the galaxy.
Marriage first. We'll talk about the rest later.
That sounds like a proposal to me. Did you see that? My nostrils just flared and my pupils dilated. I love my emotions. I love being Sith.
Alert! Scanning for weapons. Warning, visitor is armed.
Ignore the droids. Netulla says you're persistent, but I don't know what you think you'll find here. Sinchit's gone. Bankrupted by the war and sold off piece by piece for a tidy sum. Made me rich, but that life is over.
Master Tlan, if you're everything I've heard, you must have stayed involved. I bet you could tell me stories about Sinchit. And Cyclone?
I can guess things. Doesn't mean my hands are in the basket. Besides, you're nobody to me. Why would I reveal confidential information to you?
Maybe it intrigues a girl.
You're playing games. I like that. Here's a story you might be interested in. A story about Vervgen, one of Sinchit's subsidiaries.
Do go on. You've got my undivided attention.
Vervgen developed medical technology, mainly genetic modification serums. Not one of Sinchit's more profitable branches. When we put Vervgen on the market, we got some strange buyers. Paid cash and kept their names secret, took the company and all its technology.
What happened then?
Beats me. After the business sold, it wasn't my concern. Vervgen's offices were on the upper levels of the city. So far as I'm aware, the old buyers are still in charge. Now, that's the story I promised, and if you found that intriguing, maybe you can stick around a while. It's been a while since I last had company.
I can spare a little while, if you can keep my visit a secret.
For you? Of course.
You follow through, huh? I'll wait outside with the droids.
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate the reminder of what flesh can do. I'll let you be on your way, but be careful with Vervgen. They don't play around.
You smell like sweat and plasma burns. I like it. How long have we got to ourselves? You know, before duty calls, the world goes to hell, all that.
I can arrange some time together if you want.
Yes, I want. You've been working hard, I've been working hard. We're both keyed up. I was thinking we could slip off the ship and celebrate your birthday.
Last I checked, it's not my birthday.
It's not my birthday either. Guess we'll have to slack off without an excuse. This could be a very good night for you, Agent.
Well, I'm sure we can find something worth celebrating.
Say it with me. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you in this job.
You're the best thing that ever happened. And I'm not about to forget.
Good boy. But for now, I'm wiped. Let's find someone to shoot. Let's go down that list again. Roll, check. Ijal, check. Tatigel, check. The Menace, check. You and me, Agent, we are freaking king and queen of the galaxy.
Tell the truth. Do your ex-partners even begin to compare?
Not anymore, they don't. Clean slate. Forget those losers. Forget the Empire if you want. You and me have got a future.
If we didn't, I'd be very disappointed.
Come on. Let's find somewhere nice and make a night of it. Spent enough time shooting today. That's enough of that. For the record, though, and I'm saying this once, I'm glad you were with me on this. Would have been different without you. So look, Agent. I'm at the cantina last night and this Deveronian guy buys me a drink, wants to dance. I start thinking, you and me have been pretty good together, right? So that means I'm supposed to be all loyal to you.
That is usually how it goes in this sort of relationship.
I figure I don't need the temptation, but men aren't gonna stop flocking to me. So something's gotta change. First option is I dump you. I see all the men I want. Easy.
That can be very hard to get rid of.
Whatever. Second option is I find some better excuse to get rid of these losers. Something to wave in their face. So, you gonna get me a wedding ring or what?
Kaliyo, you really want to marry me?
I'm sticking around anyway, and like I said, seemed to make sense. So what do you say?
I want to hear 3 words you've never actually used.
You serious? You're not serious. We can call this off. Yeah, I love you. Tell anyone and I bite your tongue off.
I love you too, Kaliyo.
It's gonna be good, Agent. You and me.
Oh, you cheating little... Ugh. The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
You're strong, ambitious, and you have no loyalty to the Republic. There's a place for you in the Empire.
Are you... Is that why you came all this way? You hunt me like you want me. Destroy everything I have. Also, you can recruit me when I'm down.
Don't tell me you aren't flattered.
I didn't say that. You're not like a lot of men. The Nikto are too devoted. The other Jedi are too boring. I've got to say, you earned my respect.
It sounds like we have an agreement. You get to be big, bad, and powerful, and I get the ultra-wave transmitter. Shall we celebrate?
We shall. Your little friend can wait outside. Maybe you can call me once I'm confirmed as Darth Sazen. The Nikto will retrieve your payment, but I need to go before the Republic comes to see what all the fuss is about.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged, approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Anything for a lady.
This must be some kind of mistake!
The nerve of Zakar and my father, treating me like some insipid, simpering... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
If you made yourself undesirable, they'd go away.
You make a good point, Advocate. What did you have in mind?
I bet a fling with a notorious bounty hunter'd send them all running.
How convenient that I happen to have one at hand. All that's missing is a suitable arena for attracting gossip. Be so kind as to escort me through the gardens, Advocate.
I'll just loiter around here, maybe look for souvenirs.
Well, after that performance, I expect House Thule to be alive with rumor for some time.
Trust me, I don't think it was my performance anybody noticed.
It certainly was an invigorating stroll, wasn't it? Here's a little something for your counsel.
I never pegged you for a smooth talker, but I gotta say, that was slick.
This is a new low, Raffid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, Bounty Hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
This should cover it.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, Hader.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
Why do either of you deserve to be Baron?
Being my nephew's faithful right hand for years obviously makes me the most suited to this task. Besides, I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Hader keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Now you look radiant with the blush of power. Ever considered becoming a Baroness?
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up hoppers or lapdogs to the Thools. Advocate, you've already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
Raffid's the next of kin. He gets it.
You hear that, Hater? You'll be answering to me now.
I should have expected you two hoodlums to be as thick as thieves.
I'd have you charged with murder, but lording over you sounds more fun. Now, I expect lords will want to foist their prudish little darlings on me. Best put a stop to that. Care to be the lady of the house? No obligation toward fidelity, of course.
You got yourself a deal.
Come, dear. Let's forego the nuptials and proceed to the honeymoon. My, you are quite the animal. Stay a while?
Don't call me, I'll call you.
This seems oddly familiar.
I'm filing a report to Admiral Ange. The operation was a resounding success. The Republic's power base here is obliterated. They know we crippled them, of course, but they can't prove it. The Empire waged war and maintained the illusion of peace.
The Dark Council is pleased. Our success on a densely populated world means we can do it anywhere. Your service has been most illuminating.
I'd be happy to give you a private report on the battle, my lord.
Carry on, Colonel. My ship is docked nearby. Those were most revealing details. I'm glad you shared them.
I'd hate for your knowledge to be incomplete.
I think there's more to learn, but we'll have to wait for another time. My master has requested I return to Drum and Cass. I depart immediately. Perhaps we'll see each other again.
It's strange. I haven't always known you. It just doesn't seem possible. It's gotten hard to remember what life was like before we met.
Must have been pretty bad. Better not think about it, really.
Yeah, pretty traumatic, all the years I spent without your ego. I love you, you know. You probably guessed that already.
You want me to say it for you? I love you.
Man, I wish I'd gotten a holo recording of that.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think you want to get married?
If you're asking, 10. If it's Galt, -50.
I'm fielding reports from across Imperial forces. Among the men, there's universal relief that Moff Broysk is no more.
The rest of the Empire was passive. It sickens me.
I was guilty of that for a long time. I do not feel conflicted in the least. Not about anything. Including you. I've held back long enough. Been too rigid, too inflexible. I won't suppress my feelings and desires any longer.
You were too slow out of the gate, Quinn. Pursue me if you must.
I know you're only testing me.
Oh, really? But how can you be sure?
Come with me to my quarters, and I'll show you.
Lead the way.
I'm glad we got that settled. I'll return to my post. I hope to see you off duty again soon.
There's no doubt you will.
I have something very important to ask you.
I'm all ears.
There's nothing we can't achieve together. I'd be honored if you would marry me.
I'll marry you, Quinn.
You've made me very happy, my lord. In light of our new commitment, perhaps you should start calling me Malavai.
I'll just call you husband. How's that?
Please, don't.
Or maybe hubby.
I know better than to take you seriously. I'm going back to work. Wife.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
I hope I'm not intruding. What's your name?
I'm Netulla Pahn. I assist Master Jordel Tlan, tend his lounge and the droids. It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
You sound devoted. I hope he treats you well.
Tlan? Not like you're thinking. Might be nice to be treated well again. Look, don't take this wrong, but I don't know you, and no one comes in here just to talk. What's this about?
Maybe I just enjoy your company.
Somehow I doubt I'm who you're really interested in. Not that I'm complaining about the attention.
Let's get away from here. I'll prove how interested I am.
Ha! I suppose the droids can look after themselves for a while. We could slip down to the cantina for a little bit. Meet you back here. There's a bounty hunter in the casino who keeps eyeing me. I can show him a few things. Okay, I needed that. I should definitely get out more.
You who have no family, come to join the family of Yana-Ton, who birthed Phi-Ton under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a son of Baston. We are children. Will you become Voss with me?
I will become Voss with you. A child no longer.
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the Voss to our destiny?
I will walk the 1,000-year path, so long as you are beside me. Phi-Ton, will you pledge your dreams? Pour your life into my cupped hands, as I will for you?
I would have no other.
Then we walk before the flame.
So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. May it never happen. Only the right of our door remains. We may end here if you wish.
You may as well tell me.
On Voss, our passions are suppressed until marriage. The right of our door awakens intensity and creates a bond between husband and wife. Will you spend this night with me?
I'll help awaken your passions.
In the morning, we will show you the sacred carvings. You can walk into darkness. We have hours until then.
Got a comm from the team. The Bastion's back up and running, with Imperial flags. Of course, Quinn has to run his mouth. Thinks Corellia's unstable. We'll never hold it. Jealous if you ask me. Our assault on the Bastion's part of history now.
Perhaps the Empire will reinstate Black Ops permanently.
Your mouth to their ears, my lord. But first duty's to you. Swear Arlos built that security system himself. Never seen Laurent command so many. And when that gate came down, Tenido's finest hour. Just like old times. Flexed a lot of forgotten muscles out there. Should improve my skills in the field.
I'd like to see your skills off the field. In private.
As you command, my lord. Satisfied.
I expected more from a man like you.
Better than Quinn would be, tell you that much.
My lord, Did you want something?
I'm interested to learn a little more about you.
Well... I don't know what there is to tell. I was born in Nar Shaddaa. I'm good with computers and things, which I guess is why Palladius recruited me. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I shouldn't ramble.
I like listening to you.
You know, you're really sweet. Scary, but sweet. Would you like to, I don't know, get something to drink, or I could show you around the compound, or...
As long as I get to spend more time with you.
Good, great, let's do that. Yeah, so that was nice. Very nice. A little unexpected, but nice. But I guess you need to get back to work, don't you?
I think I'll be up for another tour shortly.
Well, you know where to find me.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Oban. You wish you could carry a Vira blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
And look at you. Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to. But it needs improvement, you know?
I know what you mean. But things are looking up now.
I get that a lot. Not usually from guys like you, though. Military guys, I mean. You're military, right? You've got that in-charge kind of look. And the weapons.
Let's say you're right. Does that have an appeal?
Maybe it does. Depends if you're more than just the look.
Samara, be careful. You need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Oban. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
I came looking for a dangerous man, but I suspect you're much better company.
Oh, forward. I like that. Though, my dad doesn't approve of military guys. Hard to know what they're really after.
Right now, I'm only interested in you.
You can be real convincing. Pleasure first, business later.
What? You're going off with him?
Shut up, Oban.
Then I don't suppose you, pretty lady, would?
You're kidding, right? I have things to do, Agent. I'll catch up to you later.
Okay, let's dance. Later you tell me what you really want, in private. You're gonna make a bad girl out of me. But I can't say no to you. Here, codes to Daddy's workshop. Should get you in if you can get a guard's keycard. You have to visit me again if it works.
You can be sure I'll do my best.
Hey, it's something. Kisses.
Well, look who the act dog dragged in.
Taunt! Guys!
And this must be the handsome Sith you've been seeing the galaxy with. Impressive.
Had I known how beautiful you were, I would have brought Vette for a reunion sooner.
Oh, he's a smooth one. First things first, though, yes?
The Star of Kalaun is in the case. Authentic and undamaged.
Chikta Hopa!
Got that right. Most important single blow for Twi'lek pride. All you, Vette.
You've done something great for your people here.
Cha'amo into Otman Gisa. Mitisa tabarena?
Here. It's every credit we could scrape together. And don't worry, we should be able to sweet-talk the museum into getting us some of that back.
Oh no, I know you guys. You won't even be eating. You have to buy equipment, bribe fees. We don't need your credits, do we?
You are doing good work here. Reinvest your credits in your struggle.
Really not what I pictured from a Sith. Must be Vette's influence.
Kunto Kororja.
No. I found a place. I'm gonna stay put for a while, but I'll keep in touch.
You don't have to leave right away, do you? What do you say we let Vette and the boys catch up for a while?
Of course. Maybe we should give them some time alone.
Oh my. Sith really can read minds. Be good, kids. We'll be back.
Have fun. Crystal?
Yeah, cute thing? You looking for work?
I would look fantastic in your outfit. Am I hired?
We're not really that kind of place. Tried it. Didn't work out.
We're not here for a job. We're looking for my sister, Tivva.
Ah, of course. I guess everyone has somebody that loves them. Tivva!
No women, no couples, and no, I don't want to hear any argument.
Tivva?
I don't think you really see your customers anymore. Look closer.
Sena? What the... You're alive?
Despite my best efforts. This is my friend. He's, a Sith Lord.
Is Sena a Twi'lek word for sister or something?
It's my name. Sena. You don't think anyone names their kid Vette, do you? So I'm guessing this wasn't a voluntary, career move.
I've been working here 2 years and it's killing me. I kept thinking I'd get sold again, but I'm too old. Sena, you have to get me out of here.
Wow. Okay. Big favor. Can you buy my sister's freedom?
Let me sample the wares. Make sure she's worth the asking price.
Please tell me this is the worst joke attempt ever.
I'm paying for the merchandise. It's only right. I should get to test it out.
Fine. At least you'll get to be with one Twi'lek girl in your life.
Don't sweat it, little sister. I've seen worse. We'll be back. Okay, done. Now about those credits?
This should cover it. Go pay your master. You're a free woman.
You see why I hang out with the Sith Lord?
I see. I'll be right back. It's done. I need to get my stuff. I can never thank you enough. Sena, I'll be in touch soon, okay?
Make it soon. Well, that was amazing. Shall we go?
Are you busy? I thought maybe you could give me some shooting lessons.
Maybe we could skip the lesson and do something else instead.
You won't hear me objecting. Why don't we go somewhere private for a while? You really are beautiful, you know that? I could get used to this. I've been wanting to know something.
I hope you know you can always talk to me.
If we ever had children, would they be raised Mandalorian?
I never considered otherwise.
Second question. What would you say if I asked you to marry me?
While we're idly speculating here, I might also say I'd grab you and kiss you.
I'll save you the trouble. Mi solus tome, mi solus dar tome, mi medinuian, mi bajuri verde. I know you forever, Share.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
I was hoping to get to know you better.
Did you have something in mind? My report will keep.
I think you can guess.
I do have some very comfortable rooms nearby. I could order us some food, some wine. We could talk more freely there.
I don't want us to be disturbed.
As you wish. Well, that was very pleasant, wasn't it? But I shouldn't keep you any longer. You still have a great deal to do.
Thank you for the lovely time.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But I know I shouldn't keep you any longer, as much as I want to.
Well, that took a while. It's alright. I found my own tour guide. Sweet young lady that mucks out the Thrantha stables. Almost nobility, but without the stink.
Don't worry. I got everything I wanted out of him.
Good. Let's get that artifact of yours and leave this overblown pageant of a planet.
You said you wanted to talk?
Yes, but we'd like some privacy. No crew members, no killiks, no emergencies. If you could arrange it.
I can arrange it. Should I dim the lights? Pour a drink?
If you like. We'll meet back shortly.
Vector?
I'm here, Agent. Surprise.
You have nice eyes. It's good to see them.
You look different without your electric aura, but just as lovely. The Abia nest taught me to repress the pheromonic bond. I can hold it for a little while. This is a time for us to be together. One you needn't share with the Ouroboros or the colony.
You're sweet, but the man I care for isn't human.
We didn't know, but we expected to learn one day. We're glad it happened like this. And we are glad to be with you.
Why don't we take advantage of our privacy? You are still mostly human.
In all the relevant ways. The joining doesn't change us. The others will return soon, and another crisis will demand our attention.
I'm not done with you. I'll make sure we get another private moment, and soon.
We'll count on you for that.
What can I do for you, Vector?
We've been speaking to friends in the diplomatic service, putting Dr. Lokin's lessons in persuasion to good use. It took some brokering to find a gift for you. An Ulikuo gemstone once owned by the Tapani noble houses.
Ah, you finally figured out how to win me over.
And just in time, apparently. Traditionally, the Tapani nobles present the stone as part of a marriage proposal. Which is what this is. We know you can never join us. You can never share our thoughts. But if you can't live in our world, we can live in yours. Forever.
What if I could come to your world? I could become a joiner too.
It would mean giving up everything you are, everything you wish to become. We have no desire to see you do that. We love you. Will you marry us?
I will marry you, Vector. I love you too.
Then we have an agreement. We don't have a ceremony planned, and for the sake of your cover, perhaps it can't be officially sanctioned. But it is real. We are one.
It's a long time since the cave. It hasn't always been good, but you've always been worth it.
As have you, Agent. You always will be.
Do you love me?
I'll give you a hint. That answer your question?
I'm pretty sure I knew already. I need you to know, there haven't been any other men. I promised my mother I'd be married first. About the only promise I managed to keep.
We don't have to hurry this if you're not ready.
I don't think you were following. I'm not feeling rushed. I love you. So do you want to marry me? Yes or no?
Of course I do. You're everything I've ever wanted, Vette. I love you.
I love you too. Okay, don't laugh. Some of the Twi'lek marriage ceremony stuff is pretty goofy, but it'll only take a couple hours. There it is. Married.
Best thing that's ever happened to me. We should plan to clear the ship out for some private time soon.
Yes. Send everyone out to find a Force-sensitive chlor slug or something. For now, things of galactic importance await, as always, yes?
You wanted to talk?
More than talk. I told the crew to get lost for a few hours. Just you, me, and an empty ship.
What were you thinking we might do in those hours, wife?
I might surprise you. I found my old shock collar the other day. Come on. So worth the wait. We'll have to set aside a few hours every day. Don't worry. I won't tell Jaesa what's keeping your schedule full.
Cypher 9. It's going to be a while before I'm used to saying that. Looks like we've got a moment of calm. How are you handling everything?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I appreciate the concern. Honestly, I don't know. The situation with the Dominator shook me. How is it that I can torture a colleague without feeling a thing? But 3,000 dead strangers is too much to handle?
After what's happened, it sounds like a normal reaction to me.
I suppose there's some small comfort in that. Thank you. Anyway, I shouldn't bother you with this. I've been monitoring you for too long. I'm starting to presume an intimacy that doesn't really exist.
Assume as much intimacy as you like. I'm not going to complain.
Oh? What would happen then, though? Where would we end up?
Go off duty for a while, and we can find out together.
We've got a deal. Imperial intelligence doesn't discourage its agents from bonding, after all, and that's all this is about. Bonding in the aftermath of a crisis. And creating a little good luck for a change. Because after this, we're going to need to get back to work. That was nice, Cypher. I'm glad we could spend some time together. But I've got reports to prepare for the Minister of Intelligence, and you've got to go. Our time's up.
I'll be seeing you, Watcher 2. You can't get rid of me this easily.
I suppose we'll find out. Take care of yourself. Cypher, I'm glad you stopped by. I've been going over the mission parameters, studying the Eradicator control codes, scans of the Arta system. We're facing a mystery, and I hate mysteries.
You may hate mysteries, but you're pretty good at solving them.
I am. I don't mind having that recognized. Call it vanity, but I like knowing my creation served a purpose. What about you? What's been going through your head since this countdown to Eradication Day started?
Honestly, I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking of you as well. At least when my brain has cycles to spare. You're as good a partner as I could hope for, as I've ever had. We've made quite a team.
Ever wish we could be more than a team?
Imperial intelligence does encourage bonding. Look, I've done what I can here. Before we leave, would you like to go somewhere private? Get reacquainted?
What about your place? Somewhere not in the Citadel and not in a starship.
We don't have long, so let's make the most of what time we have. That was lovely, Cypher. Now, you should get ready. We have a mission to stop the Eradicators.
We'll have to celebrate afterward.
Maybe so. Assuming we have an empire left to celebrate.